What's going on, guys? This is Nathan from the Script Academy welcoming you to our next episode of our YuGiOh Master Duel Fusion Festival series here on the channel. If you have not seen our previous episode, make sure to check up on the cards. You will not want to miss it. But right now we're going to go ahead and jump into our match history, and as you can see, we are currently undefeated. We are 10-0 here using the Fluffals for the Fusion Festival. It has been a really fun time. I did do some calculations between last episode and this episode, and there are 2,300, so 2,300 gems you can earn during this festival, and that's just in this festival alone. That's not any kind of like meeting, any kind of missions or anything like that. So there's definitely lots of gems you can gain here, which is what we're going for. We're just going to see how far and how fast we can get there. So we are going to go ahead, we're going to jump into our very first duel of the day and see what we can run up against. So we are going against Neural for our first opponent of the day. We won the coin flip, so obviously we're going to choose to go second. And we're going to see exactly what we can get going here. We had lots of fun yesterday and the day before with lots of wins here. We just got to hope that we can keep it going. Alright, so starting off we have a Fright for Fusion, Super Polymerization, Fluffal Dolphin, Ash Blossom, and a Fluffal Bear. So, yeah, pretty decent hand. Not the best, but he's just setting one and saying go. So, depending on what we draw here for our opening turn, things could get pretty spicy. We drew into a toy vendor. Okay. So things got spicy. Can definitely guarantee that. We're going to go ahead and activate that Fluffal Bear, discarding it to set a toy vendor. We're then going to activate said toy vendor. We'll activate it to discard our toy vendor in our hand. Draw one, and then depending on what that is, it may get added to a hand or discarded. It looks like it's going to get discarded there. We can activate the toy vendor in grave here. He's not getting any kind of responses. Good for us. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and add a... I don't want to add a penguin because we already have the dolphin in our hand, so we're good there. Let's add the penguin. Alright, so next we're going to normal summon our dolphin. Activate the effect of the dolphin. We set the toy vendor that we discarded. We'll set it right there. And then we're going to send the wings. We can then activate the wings in grave, because we have this toy vendor already face up. Banish it and the bear in grave. That's going to allow us to draw a card, send the toy vendor to the grave, draw another card, and then activate that effect to draw or add another card. So let's see here. I want to add. We already have the. We have that already. I kind of want to add this. We also need to get this to the grave as well. So let's see here. Let's see. We have a toy vendor here so we can already add another one, right? So let's add this to our hand for now. Right? Alright, so from there we have two toy vendors, or one toy vendor in the grave, one right here, one right here. Let's go ahead, we'll activate this toy vendor. We're going to discard the Edge Imp Sabers from our hand to draw a card. Luckily this isn't one's return. Drawing into a chain, that actually helps us a lot. Allows us to get to a Fight for Patchwork. Alrighty, so now we can add that Patchwork to our hand. We'll activate that Patchwork. Adding a Polymerization as well as... You can add another chain here. That's fine. Alright, so from there we can do lots of things. We can actually activate the... Oh. Let's see what happens. We'll activate the Polymerization here, hand. And we're going to summon out the Kraken by using the chain and the penguin. We don't need that Foolish Burial Goods anymore, so Penguin will be able to discard that after we draw two off the penguin. We'll draw two, discard one here off the penguin. Drawing into an ash, we can discard this. Alrighty, so from there, we can do a few things, depending on what we want to do here. So this card can't actually, well, can he? Oh, he can. He can just send it straight to the grave. Let's see what you're playing, sir. Ooh, good thing that wasn't flip face up. That would have been awkward. Alright, now we can go ahead. We can activate the Super Poly. We can discard one of our Ash Blossoms since we already have two. We could actually discard the toy vendor here. we're going to special summon the Sabertooth. He may have disconnected on purpose here, but we're going to find out. Into the Sabertooth. Sabertooth's effect, there it is. I was going to say, he probably quit. I was guessing he was going to quit there, but had to keep playing just in case. Alrighty. We got our first win of the day here. Got ourselves an instant fusion. And that is a mate. That's interesting, mate right there. Okay. Alright, let's jump into another one. We might end up changing our mate around, we'll see. Again, we are going for 22,000 medals is our goal. Alrighty. Go ahead and choose to go second here. Now what's interesting, we've won a lot here, and I understand that. The one thing that I'm seeing though is everyone else is gold 5 just like I am. And I'm wondering if during the festival it's choosing to put you up against opponents that are your same rank. Which means we could be getting lower ranked people. So there's a few things we can do about this. One of which is playing in ranked and getting our rank up, which is definitely a possibility. Or we could just keep going as is. So we might try and rank up a little bit, depending on how these go. If these are still pretty easy matches, and we're running through people, we may just end up having to do that. Straight into a super poly. Huh. That's an interesting choice for sure. Interesting choice. Into a Vision Hero Adoration. I don't know the point. I guess I'm not seeing the point there of that entire thing. Alright, so let's go ahead. First off, we're going to activate the bear to set a toy vendor. Ooh, what do we got going on here? What is this doing? What is this doing? Break the destiny? Hold up. Alright, so you can banish this card to add a spell or trap to your hand. Okay, that's not too worrisome then. I thought it was worse than that. Let's go ahead. We're going to activate the patchwork now. We know what he has in his hand. That's not bothering me at all. Let's go ahead and do that. We can add the sabers as well. Alrighty, from there we can actually... what do we want to do here? Let's activate this Foolish Burial Goods. Let's do that play. How about that? We're going to send another toy vendor here. Toy vendor's going to add the penguin to our hand. Alright, so we got that going for us here. Now let's go ahead, we can activate the Polymerization. And we can go with the... I guess we can go with either of these plays. Let's go with this. We can use our chain as well as the penguin. So we've got chain effect, chain link 1, chain effect, chain link 2 over the penguin. Penguin's going to draw 2, discard the wings. And then I can't remember if we're playing the factory or not. We're going to have to find out. Discard the wings off that. Chain can add the factory, which is what I wanted. Awesome. Alright, so from there we can activate the Kraken's effect. Sending this to the grave. See you later. I'm not sure why this is still hanging out here, but it is. We can then go ahead and activate the factory. Activate the factory effect, banishing the Polymerization in the grave. Special summoning with these two into the Sabertooth. Sabertooth's effect. We can go ahead and summon back the Kraken. Alright, so from there, depending on if he has anything to stop us, which I don't think he does, we can attack for 26, 26, and 8,000 or 28 per game. Ooh, he's got an effect. Oh, just putting those there? Okay. Interesting choice. Alright, I believe that's game for you, sir. Alright, cool. That's 2-0 on the day, 12-0 total. We may end up having to play some rank duels just to rank up a little bit. At least at a gold 5 and a gold 4. Maybe we'll do that. In between each day or something like that. We can play a couple games, see if we can get ranked up a little bit. Get out of gold 5. Because everybody is gold 5 that we're going against. I don't think it's too fair to them. We were just playing a bad deck this month. But it is giving us practice right now with playing this deck, because I believe we are taking this to ranked duels at some point. It may not be this next upcoming month, but at some point we are going to be taking it there. Alrighty, so we got Super Poly, Chain, Sabers, Toy Vendor, and Patchwork. We got lots of stuff going on here. Lots of stuff going on here. Not entirely sure how we want to play this. Okay, so he's got the Chimera. He's playing the Cyber Dark deck, so I believe he should end on things that we can, because they literally have the same combo every single time. Literally have the same combo. So let's see. We should be able just to Super Poly away 2 of their guys, or one of ours and theirs. Discarding the Toy Vendor to add. We'll have to see. Never mind, we're not even gonna see. 3-0 on the day. Alright. Give us some more of these. Moving on up here. We're gonna see how many we can get in 30 minutes. That's our goal. That is our goal. Alrighty, we got ourselves a coin flip here. We can go ahead and go second. Against Enbu. Yeah, in between today's video and tomorrow's, I am going to take a little bit of time, play a few games, see if I can get us up to at least gold 4. We'll see. See if we can get it done. Playing this against Drytron might not be the easiest thing, though. Or against Eldritch. We'll have to see, because those are the decks you're going to run into. Which I'm not sure why you're not saying Eldritch in this, unless some of the stuff in Eldritch is banned. But they don't even use their extra deck, so who knows. Ending your turn. Interesting. Polymerization. Okay. Go ahead and we'll activate our Patchwork. Adding a Poly and a Sabers. We'll go ahead and set the Toy Vendor. Activate Poly, to summon Tiger with the Owl and Sabers. Tiger is going to pop our back row here, which is the Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor effect is going to activate, allowing us to grab probably a Penguin here. We can then normal summon our Fluffals Dolphin, activate its effect to set the Toy Vendor back that we just destroyed. We'll set that back right there. And that will send the wings. And activate the Toy Vendor. Activate the wings in the grave. Banish it as well as the Owl. Grabbing us a Maxi, that's interesting. A Pigeon Chain. And the vendor will activate as well. So let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. We can actually add this. Alrighty, let's go ahead and we'll activate the Polymerization. Summoning out the Sabertooth with the Tiger and the Cat. Sabertooth's effect and Cat's effects are going to activate. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Targeting the Tiger, and then targeting the Polymerization. Pretty easy peasy there. not up to 8,000 just yet. Alright, next up we're going to activate that Polymerization again. This time using Tiger and the Penguin. Got 28, 28 up to 32. That's 64. 74. That's 8,000 right there, actually. Draw 2, discard 1. Get rid of that. Special back the Tiger, and that's game. $44. Never just say go, sir. Never just say go. Alright, so what's that, 4-0 already? We're moving our way on up. This is gonna be faster than I thought. Definitely gonna have to play some ranked duels in between these two. But if anybody out there is watching and wanting to pilot Fluffals, this kind of gives you a tutorial of how to pilot the deck a little bit, which is good. You know, you always want to learn how to play decks, and this is just showing you the different combos, different things you can do. Literally just chain blocking everything. Hello, Dave. Let's see what our opening hand is. Patrick, Dolphin, Dolphin, Poly, Storm. That is not really good. What do you got? 11 cards in your extra deck. 40 cards in the main deck. Ooh, we're playing against DDDs, but you can only use the fusions side of it, so that's going to be interesting to see. I do think they're all dark, though. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Fusion summoning at 1 fiend monster from your extra deck using monsters. I guess it's kind of like a polymerization, to be honest. See what he brings out here. The High Flame King Genghis. I gotta read this card real quick. If another DD monster is normal special summon to your field while you control this monster, you can target 1 DD in your graveyard special summon it. Seems pretty good. I was just gonna fusion summon again. Ooh. So he's gonna negate spell effects. Luckily he can't negate Super Poly. And he just gave me 2 darks. So that is unfortunate for him. See what we draw into another Super Poly. We'll activate once these per turn though, right? No, you can't. You can just do whatever you want, huh? Interesting. Alright, well, let's see here. Let's go ahead, we're going to activate A Fright for Patrick first, see if he negates that. I kind of actually want him to. He didn't do it. That's interesting. Now, would it be crazy to... Yeah, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? We already activated that. Right, so it can't do that again. Could do that, though. I'm just thinking out loud here. Thinking out loud. Because if he negates this, Which, I mean, if I was him, I would. He's not going to. Interesting choice. That and this. Coming that out. Chains effect. As well as Dolphin's effect. Kinda wish he had negated the poly, to be honest. But he's okay. He's okay. We'll add the factory. Does this one to get monster effects? This has to be a trap to stop it. There it is, okay. In your hand, field a graveyard. We can do this though right here. Starting that one. You have to shuffle him back from the deck, which would be good for him. Or from the graveyard. It's interesting that he would do that, unless he confused during my turn, which I don't think he can. From there, we'll just go ahead and activate the Viper Factory. Activate its effect. Banishing a Super Poly, because they count as a Polymerization. Making ourselves big boy. Sabertooth's effect, along with Dolphin's effect. Oh, it's not going to. Oh, because it wasn't in the field. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can just go battle phase here. Back for 26. Back for 26. Back for 28. That should be it. Easy peasy. Alright. Is that 4 games today? I do believe that it does affect you, because we are going against everybody who is gold 5. So let's try and get in between today's matchups, I should say, and next week's or tomorrow's. We're gonna try and go up to at least gold 4. Ooh, going first. I hate going first. That's not good for me. We could easily get OTK too. Never playing against Fluffals. Scary time, scary time. Let's go ahead, we're gonna activate Patchwork. Ooh, does he have an Ash? He does not. Okay, I thought maybe he'd have a Maxi or an Ash. He has something. He has something. Go ahead and do that. We're gonna set this face down. We're gonna end our turn there. I don't want to waste any of our stuff that we currently have in our hand. I feel like this could be the best position that we could have. Ooh. Draw 1 card for each Neospatial name control. So that's literally just 1 card. probably just gonna get rid of the Ash Blossom. I would. Yep, there it goes. At least we saved everything else in our hand. There's 2 monsters, including Elemental Hero Neos. Okay. Ooh, he sent the Rainbow Neos. Okay. Gonna send that to the graveyard to shuffle this into the deck. Okay. But he can't OTK with that. If he looked at my hand, he should know what I'm playing, which means he would want to OTK me, right? I would want to OTK me. Because who knows what I could draw right here. Would have been nice last turn. I guess we would have only drawn 1, but still. Alright, well let's start this off with a Polymerization. Can I win here? Yeah, that's fine. Can't do anything to stop it, honestly. I would just have to chain the Maxi, my own Maxi, which would be crazy. Summon this out using this and this. As long as he doesn't have an Ash here, or draw into an Ash, we are okay. Okay. We could use either of these, to be honest. That was last turn we did that. We could do this. Activate Kraken effect. Send this to the grave. Activate Patchwork. Add the Poly. Add the chain. Activate the Poly. We'll use the sabers this time so we don't lose the chain. Kraken, sabers. Good enough. Into the Sabertooth. Sabertooth effect. We got to draw, what, 3 cards there? Let's hope that this still allows us to go through. Battle phase. Attack for 26. Attack for 26. Looks like everything's going through and he's not attempting to stop anything. This should be game. Yes, sir, Bob, it is. Alright. Alrighty, well, undefeated again. Let's go ahead and we'll see what our record is as of right now. We've got 300 gems there, that's pretty nice. Alright, so we got our first 10 wins. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was all against the past 2 days, so all the rest of these are today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 today. So that means that we are currently 16-0 here in the exhibition. Which is crazy, but again, we don't know if it, because it matches people up, I have a feeling, via their rank duel ranks, which is kind of annoying. They should have their own ranking system within this via how many gems you have or how many medals you have, but I'm not going to get too far into that. But between today's video and tomorrow's, I am going to be jumping into rank duels real quick. We're going to try and see if we can get up to at least gold 4, and then we'll jump back into this tomorrow and see if we can get some more wins with, you know, duels or matches against people who are in gold 4 instead of gold 5. That is all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's videos, if you enjoyed all of our wins, all 6 of them today, as we are currently 16-0 here in the Fusion Festival, make sure you hit that like button for me, as well as hit that subscribe button. We are still on our way to that 1,500 subscriber goal. But that's all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nathan from the Academy signing up for now. Peace out.